Can't Take Us Anywhere is brought to you by Vaginamite Music, Media, and Apparel. Original music, creative online content, and exclusive apparel by women for everyone. Vaginamite.com. Boom.
Almost tell West Virginia, don't get too friendly cause the neighbors are again ya. Nobody's working, all the young men's broke. Women are all on welfare, dick comedy's one big joke. We don't got no law and we don't own our home. If it weren't for food stamps, we wouldn't last long. West Virginia, mountain trauma, take me home. Damn bumpy road.
Can't Take Us Anywhere contains strong language and adult situations. Viewer discretion advised. Don't be a bitch.
Can't take you anywhere, dude. That's our girl, Sue Bob.
Yeah, she's got a great voice.
Yeah, bringing us in. Bringing us in. That's going to be our new intro from now on, or at least until we get another good Sue Bob clip.
Yeah.
I love her so much. So much good entertainment,
She's
man.
a pure white.
She is a pure white. That is for damn sure. Speaking of whites, fucking Game of Thrones, yo. All the whites are dead. The White Walkers are dead.
I know. Now what?
Now Cersei. I just, I'm not going to go on too big of a rant because I've calmed down a little bit. I've kind of seen the different side of it. But my initial reaction to that episode was, what the fuck, man? Like, I expected way more to go down. I was very underwhelmed. I was
They all
disappointed.
thought they were all going to die.
Yeah, well, and not only that...
Tyrion was like, we're not going to be alive much longer.
He's just getting drunk in the crypt.
Yeah.
That's what I would be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, like we don't get to know what the Night King's motivation was. Like he's just a bad guy and he wants to kill everyone. Like that's lame. So it's like you did all that build up. Like the White Walkers are in episode 1, the very first scene of the show. Very first one is White Walkers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this has been the entire basis of the entire show.
So now it's just going to come down to who gets to be on the throne.
Right. And I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with, or I guess I'm okay with it, I expected there to be a story there, and there was none. Or maybe Bran will give it to us in the coming episodes. Maybe we'll find out why the Night King did what he did, and why
maybe
he was just a bad dude and turned all these people into zombies for what? World domination? Like,
he had a reason to come after them.
yeah, man. There's got to be something more to it than that.
Than just marking Bran.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the deal with that entire relationship? Like, that's all Bran's life has been for the last, 4 seasons? 5 seasons? Like, you can't build it up that much just to be like, okay, he's dead, now we're moving on. Like, no, there has to be a reason, dude. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed the episode, obviously. It's one of my favorite shows. The dragon scenes were fantastic. The fire scenes were fantastic. When Melisandre lit all the swords on fire, that was awesome. And then watching them all go out slowly was awesome.
Yeah.
There were a lot of great moments. I still liked the episode. I liked it a lot more the second time I watched it, when I didn't have all the expectations and I could just enjoy it. But I don't know.
I was white-knuckled the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, shit!
Yeah. Really surprised that not that many people died, but that just tells me that more people are going to die in the coming episodes, I feel like. Because that's what Game of Thrones does. They break your heart into a million pieces.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's their MO. Well, you might notice that Terry is not here.
He's in my trunk.
And there's a reason for that. And so we went to Oklahoma this past weekend. Oklahoma. It's our safe word, by the way. For reasons. Y'all don't need to know why. But Terry got real fucked up, and we've got some footage here that we'd like to share. This is Terry at the bar. Just out of control.
He likes to get fucked up.
Here he is, partying with Tracy in the bar. Oh, Terry. So, I called Terry out on Facebook.
I saw that.
Yeah, I called him out and put him up. There he is on the bar. Terry's already drunk with my Jameson shot that he drank and most of my beer and Jason's beer. Oh, wrong clip. All right, and then people proceeded to comment because apparently Terry is pretty out there with his alcoholism. I guess he's been making the rounds. And let's see, Lupe De La Rosa says, Terry and I share a common interest, the money we spend on BA. What is that, beer and ass?
I don't know.
I don't know
Beer
either.
and alcohol, I guess.
Beer, and I'm going to say beer and ass.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds better.
Sounds better. Leaves us with no money for underwear. All right.
Okay.
Then Johnny McConaloog says, get it together, Terry. He never will, Johnny. He's a mess. And then let's see. Chelsea Clinton says, poor Terry. And I said, Chelsea, he does it to himself. And Patrick Adams says, damn it, Terry. Fig Newton Williams says, you need help, Terry. It was great jamming with you ladies last night. All around killer show. Thank you very much. And yeah, so Terry is on a timeout. He's ashamed and embarrassed, and he's hiding in Tracy's trunk. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to let him stay there and think about his life.
Yes.
What's wrong? Why are your eyes watering?
I just yawned.
What? Oh, look, what did I say?
I just yawned.
Are you crying? Are you crying about Terry? He's going to be okay, Ma. So
He's turning into an alcoholic.
I actually found an activity for us to do with Terry that might lighten up his spirits. So on Sunday, we're going to take Terry to Terry's Supermercado, I believe is what it's called. It is a Mexican supermarket, and it's named after Terry. Terry's Supermercado, I believe it's called.
Where's it at?
There's several locations. The one
Okay.
that I saw is in Plano, but I think they have one in Dallas.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to take him there, lift his spirits a little bit, you know. I think he's down in the dumps. He's pretty down on himself. These comments, I think they really affected him. So he's hiding out for a bit. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
So the other day, I think it was yesterday, actually. Yesterday or the day before, I put a post on Facebook that said if you have relationship issues, you need advice, or you have a bang, kill, marry, or a would you rather for us, send it in. Email us. We'll talk about it. Well, I got an email. We actually got an email. Which is pretty cool. And it's
Okay.
for relationship advice.
Okay.
So, everyone will remain anonymous on this. If you submit in, if you send us an email, whatever you send us, we won't say your name unless you want us to. But, you know, you'll need to specify that in the email that you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll keep you anonymous. So, the email reads as such. Hello girls, love the podcast and saw your post on Facebook about giving relationship advice. I actually do have an issue that I would like an unbiased opinion on. I've been dating my boyfriend for about 5 months now and I'm so in love, but he always accuses me of cheating and it's ruining our relationship. How do I make him understand that I would never cheat on him? Thanks, go Vaginamite.
I need more info from this person.
I don't. Pretty much.
Like, what is she doing to make him think that she's cheating? Like, is she never around, or is she like,
I don't think
or
that.
Is it him that's cheating?
I don't think that any of that matters. I think that if he is constantly accusing her of cheating, then it is 100% his issue and not hers.
Yeah.
And he needs to deal with that. And you need to tell him that it's his problem that he needs to deal with and take it off of yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's, whether you are going out all the time or whatever, is irrelevant. Because, I mean, you come over here all the time and we do stuff for the band all the time. And, you know, you're not accused of cheating constantly. That's his problem, man. That's
in my experience, usually when a partner is accusing you, they're the guilty ones.
100%.
Yeah.
Either he's doing something wrong himself and he's projecting onto you, or he's extremely insecure and it'll never change.
Yeah.
It's always going to be this way. Because it's his issue and he's pushing it on you when it's not your problem or your fault. It's not your job to fix this. It's 100% his job.
Oh yeah.
So you definitely need to take this weight off of yourself and take the responsibility off of yourself and put it on him, because that's where it belongs. So that's my advice. What do you
It's
advise?
either one of those two things, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Bottom line.
Without a doubt. And hey, if you guys talk and you express that to him and he is still sticking to this train of thought that you're cheating and you're this and you're that, then hey man, there's a lot of other dudes out there.
Yeah.
And that's not healthy. That's toxic. That's toxic behavior. And he has to deal with that, whether he's with you or with someone else. He needs to deal with that.
Yeah, it's only been 5 months.
Yeah.
God, it's going to get worse.
Can you imagine 2 years from now? I mean, what's it going to be like then when he's been accusing you for 2 years of cheating?
Ugh.
No, man.
I wouldn't put up with that.
Yeah, you need to, like I said, put it on him, because that's where it belongs. And if he doesn't deal with that and own up to it, then sayonara, dude. There is plenty. And hey, 5 months, like, yeah, it's kind of significant, but not really, man. Like, you can find someone else.
Is it thundering outside? She's shaking like a leaf.
I don't know. Maybe. Lucy Lou. Oh, now that we're paying attention to her, I don't know. But that's pretty cool that we got an email. And hey, if you have, I'll just throw that out there. If you've got, if you need relationship advice like this young lady, or if you even have another topic you want us to talk about, we do Bang, Kill, Marry. We do Would You Rather. So if you have something interesting to throw at us, send us an email. We'll talk about it on the podcast. vaginamitemedia@gmail.com. And we will do what we did for this young lady and try to help you out or try to make you laugh. One of the two. Oh, we've got some Dude I Can't deals.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
So, last week on this segment, we talked about leaf blowers at length. And then I think a couple of days later, you sent me a video from your apartment. And it's pretty gnarly.
What's he blowing? Where's the leaves? What's he blowing? Did you see that? He wasn't even blowing anything. No leaves.
Not a dang thing. Nothing. Not a leaf one.
Asshole. Such an asshole.
Ah, Jesus. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, and coming home just now, Danny. It's okay. First of all, it's storming. It's been storming for what, 3 days straight?
Yeah.
It's windy as hell outside.
Yeah.
I come home and Danny texts me all proud that he leaf blowed the leaves off of the front porch.
He probably didn't. He probably just
What fucking
noticed
leaves?
that the wind blew it away and said
Yeah,
that he did.
yeah. What fucking leaves, dude? What leaves? No, I 100% believe that he actually used the leaf blower, but he does it because he likes it, not because it needs to be done. And I 100% believe that these assholes that do this shit are just out there because they just like it. They just like having that power. Is it because it's kind of shaped like a dick and it's really loud and like vibrating their arms so it makes them feel powerful? Is that what it is?
You were gonna say that.
I mean, it's gotta be something, man.
It's gotta be.
I mean, let's go back. Let's go back and review. There is nothing. Not one fucking leaf on the ground. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
It's pure horseshit, man. I'm so sick of it.
And it's horse shit every time Danny does it too. I'm like, there is not a single fucking leaf on the ground and you're just out there just ruining everybody's fucking day. Just cuz. I don't get it. I really do. I think my new theory is correct.
Yeah. It's a power thing.
It's a power and it just happens
It's a
to be
power
long
thing.
like a dick. And vibrating, and I think it's a power thing. I think we figured it out, man. God damn it. I'm going to set this one up.
Okay.
This was on my way home from work the other day. I see so many things in frickin' Carrollton, dude. Carrollton, Plano area is just a plethora of weird...
Yep.
rich white people doing weird rich white people things. Although this is an African American woman and I feel like this behavior is typical of,
She don't give a fuck.
well, I feel like most like Latino and African American people they really like for people to hear their conversations. Don't you feel like most people that talk like this on their fucking phone, on speakerphone, they've got their phone like this on speakerphone in a public fucking place? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your conversation, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
You're not special. Turn that shit off. Oh, it pisses me off so fucking bad, dude. And 9 times out of 10, they're either black or Latino.
Yeah.
Every time. Why? Why is that?
I don't know.
What is the deal?
I don't know.
And then the dudes that play music on their phone, just
Walking around.
around.
That drives me crazy.
Earbuds come with iPhones.
It's called their theme music.
Oh, Jesus
No joke.
Christ.
I knew somebody
is that for real what it
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Wow. How narcissistic do you have to be to think that you are special enough to have theme music that everyone needs to hear when you walk into a public place?
Yes.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. I hate it.
Wow.
I hate it.
Fucking wow.
I think
You know
my son-
what?
I think my son told me that.
I have a new theme song, and it's the Sue Bob song. And I'm going to go everywhere just with that on repeat. That's my new theme song. That's going to be fucking great, dude. Oh my God. I actually just got really excited.
That's funny. Oh my God.
So anywho's, I'm driving home from work. It's Carrollton, Texas, an affluent area in North Dallas. And I wish I hadn't had my air conditioner on because it kind of ruins the audio a little bit. It's really loud, but you can still hear what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So this lady is on her phone running through the Bluetooth speakers in her car. Mm-hmm. So she's got whoever she's talking to is in the speakers of her car. All right, here we go. reflection with my window up. I noticed it with my window up. I wasn't driving with my windows down and heard it. My window was up, AC running full blast, which you can hear in the video. And I could hear that because she thinks she's special and she wants everyone to hear her conversation.
I have the Bluetooth thing in my car, but I don't ever have it up that loud. And I'll have my windows up, you know.
I can't deal.
Yeah.
I can't fucking deal. Lady, nobody cares.
She don't care. She doesn't care.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course she doesn't care. That's my whole point. People think that they're special and that they can just walk around and do whatever the hell they want to do and just... Oh, yeah, nobody will mind because I'm, you know... my conversation is way better than anything you're doing. Listen to my conversation. Listen to my music. Fuck you. I couldn't care any less about you if I were dead.
She must be really deaf. In order to have to turn it up that loud. That's ridiculous.
I think she's just stupid.
Yeah.
That's my conclusion. So, moving right along is another one of our favorite segments. Shit I See. So, I see so many freaking crazy things, man. And these are kind of just quick hits. I haven't seen a whole lot of crazy stuff, but I've seen some crazy stuff. Just little quick hits. Oh, this one's great. So this... let's pause it real quick so I can set it up. This is outside of my work.
Is that a woman?
Yes. So this is across the street from my office. And they've been working on whatever they're building here for months and months. And I guess she's a land surveyor, and she's out there taking pictures of the land.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, get up on this thing.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah. So, old dude here that's holding the little thingy for her, that's holding it so she can stand up there, has his eyes on her ass, might as well have his face buried in her ass crack the entire time, and I thought it was just the funniest shit I've ever seen. Her? He's holding...
He just touched her leg.
He's holding the... whatever she's standing on. Just staring right at her ass. And so is old dude on the right, too, now that I think about it. And I'm just in my office just laughing. This was just the funniest shit. Oh, here we go. Yep. There she goes. So that was pretty great.
Oh, that's funny.
I had a good time with that.
Oh my god.
This is just a dude that I saw while we were eating with a his laundry on top of his head, walking to the laundromat.
Let's try to see where he's from. This may be a cultural thing.
Yeah, I think maybe so. He was on the darker side.
Okay. Maybe he's from India or...
Yeah, possibly.
Where they do carry stuff on their heads.
Yeah.
Africa.
I mean, it's...
Africa.
It's actually a pretty efficient way to transport things.
Yeah.
So, I applaud him. I liked it.
I guess.
And then this is also on my way home the other day.
Oh, God. He got in a wreck in front of you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just assuming because, I mean, shit is just flapping around.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know what happened there?
A hit and run.
Filed the claim and he got the money and he's spending on something else.
I think I'd fix my fucking car. Look at that thing on the bottom.
Yeah.
Coming out of the bottom. What is that? It's insane.
I want to see the driver
dude.
so bad. I want to see the driver so bad.
Yeah, I stopped filming because, I didn't know what was going on there. This may very well be a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
So I stopped filming before I got up to him.
Goodness.
But yeah, just crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if he was just in an accident and was like, you know what?
Bye.
I don't have insurance. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
Which, hey, we do what we got to do, I guess. So,
I have a shit I see.
you have a shit I see. Sweet.
So, in my townhomes, there's a building of townhomes across from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this single guy that lives a little to the left, and he's always leaving his dining room window blinds open, so you can just see right straight through his apartment all the time. And he works nights, so I guess he just doesn't care. He works as security. He's a security guard. So, I've been seeing him in there talking to himself with hand gestures and everything.
Wow.
And I'm like, what is going on?
Yikes.
But it's not like a long conversation. They're all really short, and I'm like, but who the hell is he talking to? Like, is he talking to himself? Or sometimes I get it. You remember it better if you say it out loud or whatever.
Yeah.
Last night I see him. He's standing like where the dining room comes off the kitchen. The kitchen lights are on and the living room lights are on, but not the dining room lights. He's standing at the edge and he's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. He says something, and I'm like, this guy is schizo. He is schizophrenic. Well, then I realize when he did it, as he walked off, the lights in the kitchen turned off, and he didn't touch anything. And I was like, God damn it, he's talking to Alexa.
Oh my god.
I'm such an idiot.
That is awesome.
But it was hilarious. I was like, this whole time I thought he was crazy. Because he is kind of weird, you know?
Yeah.
He's just weird.
I bet it's like 50% Alexa and 50%
Yeah.
him being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I talk to myself when I'm
I do.
when I'm trying to work something out
Uh-huh.
and like,
Uh-huh.
or if I'm hyped up.
You know when I always do it is at the grocery store. Whenever I'm at the grocery store, I'm like, wait, did I get the... Wait, I'm always like, I have to... I don't know why. It's weird. It's...
The grocery store is a dangerous place for me.
Me too. I go in with the intent of getting all good stuff. That's why I did that HelloFresh thing, because I was like, every time I go to the store, I end up buying all good stuff, but then I'll get a pint of ice cream or cake or whatever.
Try living with Danny.
Oh, I know.
Doyle.
Dunkin' Donut.
Dude, every day, I got you a special treasure. I got you a special treat. Like, dude, I just did...
It's a sweet thought, but...
Yeah, man. Like, I just came from the gym. I don't want to eat a fucking donut. And then I end up doing it anyway because I have no self-control.
Yeah. It'd be funny if you, like, brought home a side of broccoli or something.
I wish.
Got you a treat.
I wish that's what I got. I would gladly take that over donuts.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatevs. Alright, so let's take a break and we'll come back with the next segment, which is going to be pretty interesting. So I thought we would do a new segment tonight, and it may be a segment that we do every time because it seems like every time I step in the sauna at our gym, some crazy shit goes down. It's insane, dude. So
the first time we were in there, we ran people off.
Yeah, which fine with me.
Happens a lot. That happens a lot whenever somebody walks in, somebody leaves or whatever.
Well, yeah, you can only stay in there for so long,
right?
But I'll just kind of share. We both have our own experiences because sometimes we go to the gym a lot together, but we go a lot separately as well. I always forget that like I have an invitation now to burp into the mic since we had the whole thing in the last episode. I still try to be respectful, but that actually ties into a sauna story that you have. So let her rip.
Oh my god.
So the other day, I was sitting in the sauna. I was already in there. And I'm on my phone, just chilling. And this girl walks in, and she's cute. She's young, like 20s. And as soon as she walks in, she's all loud about it. She's like, and I'm like, catch your breath, like chill out. You know?
If you're breathing that heavily, you need to step outside for a second.
Yeah,
the
because we're
sauna's
sharing
not
that
the
air.
place.
We're in a closet.
Yeah.
Like,
the sauna's not the place for that.
so then she has her water bottle, like an Ozarka water bottle, not like those. And she's drinking the fuck out of it. Like, she's like it's gonna be the last water on earth. But as she's drinking it, she's squeezing it, so it's crunching. It's like, and she's like,
oh my god. Okay, wait. I need a little more background on what this girl looked like. So,
20s, thin, Hispanic.
Okay.
She was just wearing like a ball cap.
Weird.
Just a normal looking girl.
Okay, alright.
You know, not real gorgeous or anything, but she was cute.
Just normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's making all this manly noise in there. Like she's a man. And I'm like, chill out. Like, get a hold of yourself. And as soon as she downs the bottle, she's like, like I wasn't even in there. And I was like,
Did she have headphones in?
Yes, she did.
Maybe she didn't realize it was that loud.
Dude. She did it
She
twice.
would have felt it.
She did it twice.
Yeah, you would feel it.
And the second time I kind of looked at her like, are you, like, seriously right now? You're burping in the sauna? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me.
No,
but I mean, she acted like she
seriously.
owned the whole plate. Like, you know, it's kind of like that. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god.
Burping in the sauna,
Disgusting.
farting in the sauna, coughing in the sauna, doing anything that involves your own germs in the sauna is incredibly disgusting and disrespectful to everyone in there.
Yeah.
Not only is a tight space, but it's steam and there's shit floating around in the air. Like, that's not the place for that, dude. I don't want your fucking germs. Like, the people that go in the sauna to sweat out the sickness, fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't even go to the gym sick.
Hell
At
no.
all. I don't want
No, absolutely not. That's a dick move, dude.
Yeah,
that
it
is
is.
straight up a dick move.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't be that person.
So, I have also experienced some crazy things. Hold on. Lucy Lou, hey, lay down.
Come on.
Come on. Nobody
okay,
cares
go
about
get
your
your-
dog bullshit.
It's just Danny coming back in. You don't need to freak out.
Lay down. Hopefully she'll last for the next 10 minutes or so. All right. So I have also experienced my own crazy things in the sauna. Most of them involve Asians. I did have one experience with a couple of girls in there. Two Spanish-speaking girls. One of them was bawling her eyes out. I'm talking boo-hooing.
Somebody must have passed away. Somebody must have passed away.
Okay, then go outside. Like, why are you doing that in the sauna, dude?
Leave. Like if somebody
first of
died,
all-
leave.
First of all, what a horrible place to cry. Like, you're sweating profusely. It's hard to breathe. Like, why would you be crying in there? Like, it's just not the place, man. She didn't come in crying. So
Okay.
they had been sitting there for at least a couple seconds, and then it started up, and I was like, what the hell is happening? And they're talking in Spanish, so I can't understand what's going on. It was just the most bizarre fucking thing. And they stayed in there until I left before they did.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Because it's too uncomfortable.
Yeah, man, what?
So you said there were some girls consoling her?
No, it was her friend. So her friend
Okay.
that walked in with her was the one consoling her.
Okay.
And then the rest of us were like, what the fuck is happening? This is the weirdest shit. So there was that.
In the sauna.
There was that, and then I just have an observation. Asian folks, it seems like they never, ever, ever sweat. And I've had it on...
So they're like pigs. Pigs don't sweat. That's
wow. You heard it from Tracy.
No, they don't sweat. That's why they roll around in the mud.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were
Maybe
just
I'm
calling.
thinking of something else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't take that for fact.
Looking it up.
But on 2 different occasions, I have gone in the sauna. And the first time I went in, there was an Asian girl kicked back. I mean, legs crossed, had a book up like this, reading a book
Acting
in the
like
sauna.
she's at home.
Yeah, had a book, which is fine. You can read in the sauna. There's no law against that. That's not bothersome at all. But I started watching her and wondering, okay, reading a book is not like a 5-minute deal. Like if you sit down and crack open a book, you're going to be reading for at least a good, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
So I start wondering, like, how long has she been in here reading that book? And there is not one drop of sweat on her. Not a single drop. And I was in there for 20 minutes. I timed it because I wanted to get my sweat
you're
in.
not supposed to be in a sauna for longer than 20 minutes.
She was in there before I got there. She stayed when I left.
Oh,
and
man.
she was kicked back, like leaning back with her book. And I'm like, dude, how long has she been in here? She's not sweating at all.
Ain't no thing.
How the fuck is that? And so I'm like, okay, well, she's just an anomaly, right?
Yeah.
I can't explain that.
Yeah.
Well, then the next time I went in there was an Asian girl in there, sitting in there. Different Asian girl. Sitting in there, minding her own business, wasn't doing anything weird, but I just kind of, looked over a couple times. I'm like, she is not sweating at all, dude. At all.
That is
not
weird.
a single drip. So, when I left the sauna that day, I looked that shit up.
Didn't you one time go to like that Castle Spa or something like that, and they weren't sweating there either? Or something like that?
There was a lot of weird shit that went on there. It didn't involve sweat. It involved hairs
Massive bush.
of the vaginas.
Massive bush.
Massive bush. Which is another thing that I had to inquire about. So we went to King Spa. This is off topic, but it's funny. Went to King Spa, and it was the first time I'd ever been to a spa, so I was already a little uncomfortable. And then come to find out, most of the people that go to this spa are not only Asian, but very old. Mm-hmm. And very large bush. And there were even a few young Asian women there. Very, very large bush.
Is it straight or curly?
Curly. And black. But
I just had to know.
I mean, like 70s full on bush, like froed out bush. And I was fascinated by this. I'm like, dude, it's not even a little bit trimmed. So the next day,
So when they get in a swimsuit, it's like coming out the sides.
I guess so, man.
Oh, come on.
So the next day at work, me being the curious person that I am, I asked one of my coworkers who is Korean, "What's the deal, man?
Yeah.
What's the deal with the bush?" And there is actually a reason. She said that in Asian culture, if you shave your pubic hair, that is a sign of promiscuity. So
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of them won't shave because they're seen as promiscuous by their potential partner or whatever the case.
Why'd you
may be.
shave your bush?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you a hearer?
Are you
a hearer? Okay, so back to the sweat issue. I looked it up, and it turns out East Asians, Chinese, Koreans, and Japanese have fewer apocrine, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, sweat glands compared to people of other descent, making East Asians less prone to body odor. The reduction in body odor and sweating may be due to adaptation to colder climates by their ancient Northeast Asian ancestors.
Interesting.
So they genetically don't sweat as much as other
So
people.
they are like pigs, because what I just found out was...
I can't deal with that reference, dude.
Hogs? Is that better?
Just, that they just don't sweat as much. We can just say that and not compare them to
Guess
pigs.
what? Pigs don't sweat, or not much anyway.
Okay.
Though pigs are very much like humans anatomically, they have very few or sometimes no sweat glands. So they have nowhere for sweat to come out. So answer me this. Then why the hell are you sitting in a sauna?
100, dude. 100.
Only thing I can think of is why we do is
For the muscles.
muscle soreness.
Yeah,
It
for the
helps
muscle.
with muscle soreness after you work out.
Yeah, but man, that's got to be dangerous because how do you gauge it? Like, how do you... I get out of the sauna when my contacts are stinging because sweat will not stop falling into my eyeballs. That's when I step out.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm sweating like a pig, which I guess is not a good reference because pigs don't sweat.
I know. I can't say that anymore.
Yeah, I can't say that anymore.
Sweating like a
I wonder...
whore in church.
You were
Hewer.
definitely not sweating like an Asian because they don't sweat. I was blown away by this. I was like, wow, it is actually
weird.
a
That
thing.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's a thing. They
And Western
don't
Asians do sweat.
Yes, so
A lot.
Chinese, Korean, and Japanese are the lighter skinned Asians. And then you also have like Cambodian, Vietnamese, Thai, all the other islander Asians that are darker skinned that definitely do sweat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Weird. That is weird.
Super crazy. So it makes me wonder, like, do people from Iceland have the same thing? I mean, because it says here that they're less prone to sweating and body odor due to the adaptation of the colder climates by their ancient Northeast Asian ancestors. So does the same hold true for...
Who knows?
I don't know. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
And I'll have that ready next time. So there's some fun facts that we learned, and all because of the weirdos in our sauna at the gym.
Which there will be more.
Oh, for sure,
That
dude.
gym is so crowded. There's so many people there.
For sure.
We're going to get a new experience every time.
Yep. I think this will be a standing segment because
for sure.
I've had that clip since last week. I've had that information since last week, so it'll be a continuing thing. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and come back with the next segment.
Okay.
I have a bang kill Mary,
Okay.
and it's a good one this time.
God.
It's a good and bad one this time
This is
because
awful.
it kind of is. Like, it's good people, which makes it awful because you gotta kill one.
Yeah.
So, the bang kill Mary, bang one, kill one, marry one, Dak
Prescott.
Dak Prescott. We're Cowboys fans, by the way. She wants the D. Woot. Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, or Jason Witten. Bang one, kill one, marry one.
I love all of them.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of awful.
Definitely marrying Witten.
Okay.
Banging Dak, killing Zeke.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Zeke. I love you. I had dues.
I kind of went back and forth on Dak and Zeke. And I agree with you. I will marry Witten because he's older, he's more mature, he's not a child.
He's a great character.
Yes.
Guy.
Although I love Dak and Zeke, they're children. They're boys. They're what, 25? I'm too old. I can't do it.
Yeah.
We would have nothing in common.
Yeah.
But Jason Witten, he's good, sturdy, steady, reliable. I would marry Witten for sure. I went back and forth on Dak and Zeke because I feel like Zeke would be a freaking animal in bed. I kind of like that.
Yeah, he scares me though. That'd be a little scary. I'm like, am I gonna get hurt or are you gonna hurt me? Don't hurt me.
And that is ultimately why I said the exact same thing. I would bang Dak and kill Zeke. But not because I don't love him, and not because he's worse than Dak, just because I feel like Dak is a little more gentle-natured, and he would be more attentive to my needs. I feel like Zeke would just be like a bah, 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 like a pounded out wham bam thank you ma'am, which is good sometimes, but if I'm going cowboy, I want to enjoy the experience. I want to have a good memory, a good, nice, hey, I had a good time, he had a good time. And I feel like Dak would be a little gentler in that regard.
I said that I wasn't going to kill Dak because he's your baby daddy.
Him is the baby daddy, him is.
I was like, I can't kill Jessica's baby daddy.
Well, I had to think of it objectively. Like, here's all the pros and cons of each. And ultimately, I just feel like Dak would be more attentive.
Yeah.
He would be a little sweeter.
He's sweeter, yeah.
He's a little sweeter. So...
Sweet boys are gold, by the way. If you're not sweet, then you can go eat a bag of you-know-what.
Yeah, because they're not going to give a shit about your feelings and your needs, and they're not going to be attentive to you. So, yeah.
Speaking of Witten.
So,
by the way, he's one of my favorite people on the entire earth.
I love him. However, there have been some interesting Witten things that have gone down in the last couple of years. So, for those of you that don't know, we have a series called She Wants the D, where we commentate the Dallas Cowboys games. We noticed this past season, in watching a couple of games, that Jason Witten was the broadcaster for, because he was playing for the Cowboys and then he retired and then he went into broadcasting for 1 year last year. He worked for ESPN.
Because Tony Romo talked him into it and he never really wanted to do it.
Yeah, and he was not good at it. I love Jason Witten to death. Not a good broadcaster.
He's better on the field.
He doesn't have the personality for it. But we did notice on one of the broadcasts that his hair changed.
Was way different. I was like, whoa.
Significantly.
What happened?
So this is the Jason Witten that we know.
Yes.
That played for the Cowboys.
Yes.
Balding, which is fine. It happens. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's more than likely caused by the helmet.
Yeah.
I'm for sure. He played for us for 15 seasons.
Yeah. I mean, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. No big whoop.
How old is he? Is he almost 40?
No, he's like 36.
36?
He's like a year or two older than me.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked it up when I got these pictures,
now,
when I grabbed these pictures.
I know people that started balding when they were 26.
My ex-husband went gray when he was 25.
Yeah.
Completely gray.
Yeah.
It affects men way more than it affects women, the balding and the grayness. But yeah, I mean, it's very normal. I knew several guys in my 20s that started shaving their heads, like down to the skin because they were already balding. Yeah. Very normal. And that's the Jason Witten that we know and love.
It's not like I don't like bald guys. I think some bald guys pull it off really well, and it's just like The Rock. Oh,
yeah.
He's sexy as hell, and he's bald.
Yeah.
But some people it's for some people, and some people it's not.
Right.
So, yes.
And I guess
we were watching the game, right?
Yeah,
and we were like, what is the deal?
Yeah. I don't remember what game it was. It was Dallas and...
It must have been the Giants or something like that.
No, it was like the Colts or some shit.
Was it a Monday Night Football game?
Yeah, it had to have been because it was... it was Thursday night. Or Monday or Thursday. Yeah, it would have been the same because they do Thursday night too. So, yeah. Anywho's, I don't really remember who we were playing. I know that it's on our YouTube channel because I know we did it. Yeah. We did a She Wants the D for that one, but I cannot remember who we played. Anyway, this is the Jason Witten that we know. This is the last incarnation that we saw before his broadcasting career started. And then that night, this is the Jason Witten that we saw. Significant difference. And I'm so sorry,
all
Boo-Boo.
ESPN. This is all ESPN.
Dude.
They probably said, you have to do this if you want to be on ESPN.
I would have told him to eat a bag of dicks.
Because
that
it's clearly
is
not
awful.
It's clearly not plugs.
No,
It is
100% a
hairpiece.
toupee. It's a toupee. It is a Jerry Jones toupee, comb over, horrible situation going on.
And dyed. His hair is not that color naturally.
Kitty cat. This is just not okay.
You know what? He looks better balding to me.
Well,
That looks ridiculous.
here's
to
the
me.
thing. I think it only looks ridiculous because we know that's not his hair.
Really? Do you actually think that he looks better like that? Or
No,
I don't
absolutely
either.
not.
Maybe
but
it's because he doesn't have facial hair.
I think that it only looks bad because we know it's not real.
It's obviously fake.
I
mean,
think that if he was just a regular broadcaster and he wasn't Jason Witten and we hadn't seen him for the last 15 years as a balding man, then we wouldn't even comment on it. It would just be whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He would just be a normal dude. But because we know it's fake, it's fucking awful.
it's terrible.
It is the worst look he could have possibly done.
That's probably why he wanted to quit and go back to playing football, is because of that stupid ass hairpiece.
But
I ain't wearing that shit no more.
he did an interview the other day with the Dallas Morning News. And I found the video.
Okay.
I heard it on the radio first, and I was going to play it tonight anyway because I liked the interview. However, something much more alarming happened. You know, we really hated this hairpiece. And like you just said, he might have quit just because of the hairpiece, and I don't blame him. But now, I don't know about this either, man.
I mean,
Let me pause the interview real quick.
good lord.
We'll
Now he
listen
looks
to
just
it.
like my best friend's husband, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about that either. It's just...
He's gonna have a helmet on. Who cares?
I know, and...
I follow him on Instagram, and I saw a picture the other day where he's with his kids, and
Okay, well, that's not bad looking.
I was like, oh my gosh, he shaved his head.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So it was real recent that he did it, because
I guess it's just the shock of like, holy shit, like he went from balding to a hairpiece to now Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'm like, what is happening?
maybe it was just a one-time thing where he shaved it just one time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I didn't really mark this video. I should have, because there were some key components in here that I really wanted to play. I'm going to let it play just a little bit and see how far we get. Here we go.
Decision I made a year ago, and you try to visit with the people that are close to you and get as much information as you can get, and not only short term but long term of staying around the game. And I truly felt like that was an opportunity that was going to be best. And I think in the same process a year later, or a little bit less than that, I went through that same process. And to make the decision to return, you try to process it and go through and make the best decision in real time once again. And I don't regret that decision a year ago. I learned a lot about myself, about the entire NFL, and humility and adversity and all the things that come with that. And I think more than anything else, there was just this fire inside of me that was too strong. Wanted to get back there while I can to help a football team. It's been my whole career with, and a lot of guys that I feel like are pretty talented and have a chance, and whatever role that is, I'm excited about.
He's goddamn
now you come back.
superhero is what he is. He's my Superman.
He is. However,
I have goosebumps right now.
I just don't know how I feel about it. I love Jason Witten. I do. I really do. But I would have felt way better about this if he had come back as a coach, which I feel...
Well, that's the reason he came back, is so that he can be a coach.
I understand that, but do we really need to waste a roster spot for that?
We're not wasting a roster spot. He's a badass.
Yeah, but...
If he was in the drafts last week, let's say, like, if he was in the draft, I would have been pissed off if we didn't pick him up.
But I feel like he's gonna just be a coach next year anyway. So if he's just gonna be a coach next year anyway, why not
like you
make
said,
him a coach now and bring in someone else?
Like you said, he wants to play while he can. He's only probably got a couple of years left in him.
All right. I mean,
barely.
that's
Maybe
fine.
even one. He may even only have one. We don't know. He could get hurt. We don't know. I'm not going to put that out there. Just delete that.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I see your point.
It's not the first time. Remember how old Brett Favre was when he came back from retirement?
Super old.
He was super old, dude. He was a quarterback.
Yeah,
getting nailed every 10 minutes. So, I don't know.
Tom Brady's what, 42 or something? 42? Yeah. Drew Brees is 41, 42.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean,
we'll see what happens. It's going to be an exciting She Wants the D season, though, because
For sure.
I'm glad he's back. And
he doesn't have that horrible fucking hairpiece, but I will have to get used to the Stone Cold Steve Austin look.
That's going to have to grow on me.
It's a little weird.
You nailed it. He looks just like him.
Yeah, he does,
He really does.
But I did enjoy this interview. He goes on...
Still a great-looking guy, though.
Yeah, for sure. There's only 59 seconds left, so we'll play the whole thing. Here we go.
My job is different than what it probably was for a long time there. But, make no mistake about it. The best thing I can do is go be the best tight end I can be. And I certainly have high standards for that.
Kitty.
Got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to come back.
In the NFL,
I don't expect to be a shell of myself. I wouldn't make this decision if I thought that was where I was at in my career. So move the chains, be a little small piece of this offense, this football team. But in knowing that, there's going to be other players that play my position.
I honestly don't think he's going to play very much.
I don't either, and because he just said, I'll be a little small piece of this team. Yeah. And that's where, and they've said that from the beginning, from the moment that they picked him up. And that's why I was kind of like, well, why are you even bringing him back on the roster? But make him a coach.
Because Sherry Jones is a softie.
That's why. But, shouldn't we be preparing for the future and putting a young guy in there that he can train and coach? And
if anybody deserves a ring more than anyone, it's him.
Of course.
I mean, so I think
I'm all for it. I don't want anybody to take this as I'm hating on Jason Witten.
No.
I'm absolutely not. I love him to death. I just don't know if it's the smartest thing to do when...
Well, we don't do smart things.
Ever. Although... we have had some pretty good draft picks the last couple of years.
That's because Jerry's son, Steven, knows what he's doing.
Van Der Esch is my boy.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. Yeah. And I was at the draft when they called him, and everybody was like, who the fuck is Van Der Esch? Nobody clapped. Everybody's going crazy. Cowboys are on the board. Yeah. And then they're like, Cowboys select Van Der Esch. And everybody was
crickets.
Crickets. Who the fuck? And then he comes out just guns blazing, dude. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Love that kid.
And while Lee was hurt, Lee was on the sidelines whispering in his ear, you know, mentoring him. So I think that's what Jason wants to do, is mentor a little bit the young guys, you know.
He can do that as a coach.
Yeah, he will. He'll definitely be a coach. Jerry Jones ain't going to let him go this time.
No.
Did you see his retirement speech?
Oh, yeah, I bawled.
I thought I was at a funeral. I was bawling like I was at a funeral.
He was bawling.
Yeah, and he said, one of the things that heart-wrenched me was, he said, Jerry, I am so sorry I couldn't get you that trophy. I'm going to tear up.
I know, you're tearing up right now. All right, let's watch the rest of this interview before you lose your shit.
Because I love him. He's just such a sweet person.
All right, here we go.
My wife is a lucky lady.
Herm is.
Very lucky.
And they're going to have opportunities. Competition's good, you know, and truthfully, I think that's the best thing that's been built over the course of the last 10 years in that organization, is that they want competition. And I know they have to evaluate the position and think about it for the future. I'm well aware of that. You know, I mean, the Jones family's made that clear to me, and you still got to win football games.
Yeah.
See, so that's what I found interesting, because all the feelings that I had when they initially said he was coming back, he just addressed. He was like, I know that I'm not the future of this football team.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been made clear to me, and I know what my role is. I have a small piece of this team. And when I heard this interview, I was put more at ease, and it made me feel a little better about the decision, because I'm not going to lie, I haven't really been that excited about it. I've been kind of more like...
It's kind of like a stepping on toes situation.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of is,
what are all
man.
these new guys going to think about this old guy coming in
And
that
that's
used
exactly,
to play for us? And
that's
now
exactly
and
how
you're
I
going to
felt.
tell me what to do?
Right.
But he's got to get that authority if he wants to be a coach. They're going to have... I mean, I think everybody already looks up to him, but... It'd be like kind of like, you know, like Zeke. Zeke's already played with him. But it's going to be hard for them as they get better, as the other players, the younger players get better.
Right.
To listen to him.
For sure.
They're going to get a high head.
Right.
They're going to get a high, you know. So, I don't know. The bar's up there, but we'll see. It'll be fun this season. It'll be fun. It'll be good to see him on the field again. It'll be good to know that my jerseys didn't go...
Yeah, your game day jersey. Yeah, for sure. I love Jason Witten. I don't want anyone to think I'm hating on him. I'm definitely not. I just have reservations about
the team,
the team as a whole.
As a whole,
you know. But like I said, this interview, he really kind of mocked all the feelings that I had about it and addressed them. And I was like, it was almost like, oh my God, he's like talking to me right now. Oh my God, Jason, Jesus. I didn't know that like you knew me like that. That's really cool.
I wonder if his hair is going to come up in a
Oh, I'm
like
sure
if
there's
somebody's
already
gonna
blogs
ask,
about it.
A
for
journalist
sure.
is gonna ask, like, what's up with the hair?
What's with the Stone Cold Steve Austin look? Oh my God.
It'll come up eventually.
For sure. And we will address it.
Yeah.
So, we have had a segment for a while called What Are You Watching on Netflix? And we just haven't gotten to it. Every episode we've just had way more stuff to cover. So, we haven't gotten to it. But tonight, we're doing it.
Okay.
So, I have been watching a show on Netflix. I'm going to pause this real quick. Called Lunatics. It is very weird. It's one guy and he plays, I think, 4 or 5 different characters on this show. So it's like a mockumentary type show. And it's like a reality show-ish. I don't know. It's weird. It's Australian, which makes it even weirder, because how many Australian shows do you know of?
One other one.
Right. So that makes it even weirder, and it's just... It took me a few episodes to really dig in. And I'm going to tell you that I was not interested in this show at all. I thought it was extremely weird and too out there for me.
Yeah.
Until, you know what? I'll just let it roll and I'll pause it. When we get to the character that I can't.
There's a reference to a T name. P, Z, J. Is it a J? James? Yes, it's James. He's telling me that your husband likes to play with himself a lot when you're not here.
My name's Quentin Cook. I'm 29.
Oh my God. Okay. So, this dude right here. Quentin Cook. I can't even say it. It's so funny. So he's like a douchebag real estate agent, and his whole family are involved in the business and whatever. But they all have really big butts. They're like dudes, but they have huge butts. And it is the funniest shit in the world to me. Because I have known men that are like this. That like
I work with one.
Yes.
We can't be behind the bar together.
I know who you're
because
talking about.
Because we rub butts together, and I'm like, your butt is too big.
No, dude. And it's the funniest fucking thing. And it just makes me think of the guys that I've known that have this big butts. This is so funny. Okay, here we go. All right. It shows them all in a row.
Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to deal.
I can't. It's so fucking funny. Okay, here we go.
In a row?
Here we go.
Oh my God, that is hilarious because their jackets hang over so perfectly.
It's the funniest shit ever, dude. I can't handle it.
What about the guy in the middle? Does he have a big butt?
Yes,
he does.
They all
I need to see the old man's big butt.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It
need to
is
see the old man's
so
big
funny.
butt.
Okay, here we go.
We're here for you.
And we're family.
His jacket barely buttons, by the way.
I don't know why it's so funny to me, but it is, dude. They have their little hands all crossed.
It's like butts. It's not a problem, but me and my brothers, we've all got massive asses.
He's about to say it. Oh my God. Oh,
Not
Jesus.
a problem, but me and my brothers, we've all got...
I can't do it.
We've all got massive asses. Like, it sticks out a fair bit, but you just get used to it. I'll let you have it.
She's looking at us like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, it kills me, dude. Kills me.
Look around.
He knocked shit over all the
Witten is
time.
12, turning 13.
Okay. Yo, we don't have to watch the whole trailer, because honestly, like... I like it now. I ended up watching the entire 10 episodes, or however many were in the season. I actually kind of got into it. I like it. It takes a few episodes to, like, figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. But once I saw the asses, dude, I was locked. That shit is so funny. Oh my God. And it's hilarious. Dude, when they're all standing on the billboard in line.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that is fantastic.
That is funny.
Dude, hilarious.
Oh my God.
Love it. So if you want to check it out, it's called Lunatics. It's on Netflix. I think it's funny, simply because of the butts.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
But it actually is, like I said, it's a mockumentary. Like, what was the movie with the dogs, the dog show movie? It was like a mockumentary. It had a bunch of actors in it that I like. I don't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like that. No, it was a movie. I can't remember it, but... can't remember the name of it, but it's like that, that kind of style, and it's worth giving a shot. If you don't like it, I get it. It is weird.
It's hard for me to get past the first episode, like the fashion designer guy that he plays.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is so stupid. What's going on?
But that guy, it turns out that guy is like in love with objects and stuff. So like the stories get more in depth and funnier the longer you go into it, but it is kind of hard to get into at first. So I get it if you don't like it, but give it a chance, if nothing else, just to see the butts on these guys. It's the funniest shit. I crack up like crazy every time. I can barely look at this.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny to me.
That is so funny.
But you had a Netflix thing too.
I have two. Real short, one real quick. Legend of Cocaine Island.
Yeah,
Have
watched
you seen
it.
that? It's
Yeah,
good.
love it.
It's so awesome.
It was
That's
good.
a documentary, but it's a comedy documentary, which I've never seen a documentary done in that way before.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think that it's still and that they never really went and dug it up? Or do you think they lied about it?
I think they lied.
I think they lied about it too.
Yeah. Cops are shady as fuck, dude.
It's still there.
Yeah, I think they lied.
We should go to Puerto Rico. Anyway, second one. Okay, I watched this not long ago. When it first came out, I think. It's called You versus Wild.
Okay.
And it's an interactive show on Netflix, meaning you choose what happens. Okay?
Okay.
And you know who Bear Grylls is.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So it's Bear Grylls. Is it Grylls or Grylls?
Grills.
Grylls. Okay. So it's Bear Grylls in these survival situations. And you have to choose what he does in order to survive.
Okay.
And he asks you, should I do this or should I do that? And if you choose the wrong one, then he fails. If you choose the right one, then he survives.
Okay.
Or if you choose the wrong one, he'll try something else instead. It's kind of like that. There was this one scene, and I can't remember where he was or what he was doing, but he had to eat something. He was starving.
Okay.
Or had to get some energy for protein or something.
Okay.
And so he comes up on this, like, mossy stuff, I think it was. I can't remember if that was the one. I might be mixing it up. But like this, actually, I think it was like leaves or some kind of plant.
Okay.
And he's like, you'd have to actually eat a lot of it to get any benefit from it, but it will help you survive. And then on the other side, on the other hand, is a pile of bear shit.
All right.
Which he said contains tons of nutrients.
Oh, fuck off.
Berries, protein, all that. And he's like, should I eat the bear shit or should I eat the plant? And I was like, plant, 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 plant.
Uh-huh.
There ain't no way in hell I'm eating bear shit. I'd rather die.
Yeah.
I'd rather freeze to death and die. And you can go fuck yourself with the bear shit. Oh.
Maybe if I saw, like, berries in it.
Yeah, it was chunky monkey. Like, it was, you could see nuts and berries, but it was covered in shit. Like,
and his argument was that the moss would not be, like, it would be poisonous.
you'd have to eat a lot of it to get any benefit.
I would eat a hell of a lot of moss.
Bring me a bucket.
Yeah, I'll eat that shit. Yep. All the moss into my mouth immediately. No bear shit.
Even if there was nothing else but bear shit.
If there was nothing else but bear shit and I was starving,
I would
pick it out.
I would pick it out and then take it to the river and wash it off.
Same.
Do whatever I had to. But
Same.
he was just eating it.
Yeah. He's gnarly, dude.
He is gnarly.
Super gnarly.
Ugh. I can't even think about this one scene because he finds a big grub worm. Massive grub worm. Eats it, and it just, the guts and everything just shoot out of his mouth.
Oh.
I lost it, dude. I was like,
oh my god.
He could barely get it down, but he did it. And I was like, oh, you're so weird. You're such a weird dude.
Well, that's actually a great segue into our next segment.
God.
Make Tracy Gag.
We always end with this, right?
Always.
This is the ender.
So I'm going easy on you
I'm
tonight.
scared.
I'm going easy on you tonight. I was pretty rough last time with the snails. So I decided to take it easy.
I think you're lying.
I'm not. I promise. We're not going to do any videos or pictures. It is a simple would you rather. Simple stuff.
Okay.
No pictures, no videos.
Okay.
All right. So, would you rather? These are two of Tracy's very big triggers. Would you rather have to stick your hand in a bowl of wet dog food and hold it there for 5 whole minutes, once a week, so let's say every Wednesday, when you get home from work, you have to stick your hand in a bowl of wet dog food and stand there for 5 entire minutes with your hand in the dog food. Or every Wednesday, once a week, you have to eat 1 dozen raw oysters. Once a week, hand in dog food, or once a week, 1 dozen raw oysters.
This is kind of easy. I'll give an answer first and then we'll reiterate.
Okay.
I'm definitely choosing the dog food because I've babysat dogs. I've never fed a dog of mine wet dog food, only in an emergency. Like if I didn't have a chance to go to the store and get food, I would run by the gas station and get a can. And usually I would have Bruce or somebody else do it. But if I was home alone, I didn't have a choice, I would just gag my way through it.
Dude, you couldn't even stand.
It's the smell, dude.
You were 10 feet away from me gagging the other night.
The smell, and that jelly shit.
It comes out of the can.
Oh! It's awful. There is nothing fancy about dog food.
I really thought you were going to choose the oysters, man. You couldn't even, like, you walked in the door.
I'll tell you why I
day.
can't do oysters. I have never, ever eaten a raw oyster. And it's not because I haven't wanted to try it or taste it. Everybody says, oh, they're awesome, they're awesome, they're awesome. Yeah, they're an aphrodisiac. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
That great.
They look like snot in a shell. Would you put your mouth on somebody's nose and suck? No. That's what an oyster is. A raw oyster. Now, I can eat them fried. I've had them fried.
Oh, wow.
I've had them fried.
That's surprising to me.
But I cannot. It's the texture. It's that slimy, snot, mucusy texture. I can barely watch somebody eat them. Like somebody else eating them, I'm just like, ugh.
For me, it's more the look, dude. They look like old lady vaginas.
Yeah.
Like gray vaginas is what they look like.
Oysters on a half shell.
Yes. Honestly, they're not that great. What makes them good is all the stuff that you put on
the cracker, the
horseradish, the Tabasco. That's what makes them tasty.
Put it all on mine because I'm going to eat around that motherfucker.
I am so shocked that you chose dog food. I thought for sure.
Well, it's because I've dealt with dog food before. I haven't dealt with an oyster.
Yeah, but dude. Okay, so the way my house is set up, the way my bank account's set up, the way my house is set up, my kitchen is here. Okay, my kitchen's
in the
here.
Middle.
In the middle or middle to back. Mm-hmm. My kitchen is here, and then there's a living room, and then a foyer, and my front door there. Tracy walks through the door, doesn't even take 3 steps into the house, and is already going,
because I can smell
Are you feeding Lucy? Oh my God, you're feeding Lucy, aren't you? Dude, you're not even in the house.
She's standing in the kitchen, mushing it in her bowl with a fork. And I'm like, oh my God, this whole house smells like dog food, wet dog food.
They love it. Lucy's just standing there looking at me like, yeah.
Oh, Witten loves it, but you know that the canned dog food I can deal with are the big chunks.
The chunky. It doesn't
looks like
smell
beef
as
stew.
bad.
It looks like beef stew.
It doesn't smell as bad for sure.
That ground up horse meat shit is gross, dude.
The gel is gnarly. I'll give you that, dude.
What is that?
I don't know.
I can't even talk about it. I think it's like preservatives or something. But I'm like, why is that in there?
It's gnarly, and it like flaps when you.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Well, that was easy.
Yeah. See, but I didn't show any videos or pictures.
You don't have to. I just have to think about it.
I know.
I just gotta think about it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I know. All right, y'all. Well, that's all we got for this week. We've got a couple of shows coming up, but by the time this comes out, we will have probably already played both of them, or at least one of them.
Yeah.
June 30th at Curtain Club, we're playing the very final show ever.
That's a big one with Drowning Pool.
That's a big one with Drowning Pool.
They've been wanting to play with us for a while, actually.
Yeah.
I know this.
Drowning Pool, Down Low. Can't remember any of the other. I think there was American Fuse, and then there's
supposed to be Slow Roosevelt, but I don't think they're going to do it.
I don't think Slow Ro can. But anyway, they're supposed to be adding more bands, but it is the absolute final show at Curtain Club ever. They are closing the doors on June 30th, and we are playing the final show. It's going to be amazing. So it is on a Sunday, June 30th.
And knowing that Drowning Pool and Down Low are playing, it's probably going to sell out. I'm just going to say. So yeah. I would get tickets early or figure out how to get in early, because
yeah, for sure,
it's not a huge place.
Yeah, so. I don't know if they're gonna do pre-sale or anything like that. I know that the sets are short, so we're all gonna kind of just use each other's equipment and backline and do short sets. And, so I don't know how that's gonna work with pre-sale tickets, but as soon as we have that info, we will let you guys know. It's gonna be awesome. The shows that we have coming up now, which like I said will probably be past, but just on the off chance that I get this edited quickly, this Saturday, it will definitely be past. Saturday at Lola's Trailer Park in Fort Worth, and then the following Saturday in Tyler, Texas at Clicks Live. So that's May the 11th at Clicks Live. And then, of course, the big show at Curtain on June 30th. So make sure that you look for that. We'll have updates on the Faded Grace page, the Vaginamite page. And then we're doing some cool stuff with She Wants the D. Mm-hmm. That's coming right around the corner. And not the off season. We're already vamping up for She Wants the D, the football season. That's going to be bigger, badder, better.
It'll start in August,
this season, yeah. Yeah, so...
we should start with preseason, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do some preseason stuff. I don't know if I really want to do a whole production for that.
Well, there's not much to the preseason. Just a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. There's 4 preseason games, but I'm just not a big preseason person.
Yeah, well, the starters don't play much.
Right.
So
but we'll do something. We'll ease into it a little bit.
Ease it in.
But we're trying to do a party. Hopefully at Gas Monkey.
Cool.
I'm trying. I'm working on it. We'll see. Definitely want to do
a Green Bay game.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, you know what? Are you allowed in there?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you're allowed back. Yeah. Of course you are. Laura's there.
Yeah.
Wherever Laura is, we can be.
Yeah.
So, anyways, for the first game of the season, we are going to try to plan a party for everyone to come out. We'll do a live broadcast. We're going to do some new things this season for She Wants the D. So we're definitely ramping up. We're going to have some merch for that. It's going to be good stuff. So
I'm going to include a shot game.
All right. Cool. I'm down for that.
Yep.
Sweet. So look for that stuff. Always updated daily on our social media. New content every week on the YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that. And my dog is causing a muck out there. I don't know what is going on. But anyway.
She's over it.
I guess. She just wants to be in here. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Peace.